Hello guys, it is Opal again, here this time at resident service on my island, Alcremie. And I figured we would run through her together before I go ahead and delete her. Yes, scary times, but I just feel like a reset is needed. So we're just gonna start this off really fast and run through the island together. So just starting like we would waking up from the dream, but the time of day and things are different here from the dream address. Today it is a rainy day on Alcremie. It's fitting since we're getting ready to delete her. But just running past down here, just a nice little natural spot. Just continuing down, you will find my tiny little home. Nice little laundry area. Everything's getting wet again. Nice little picnic spot here. And I did go ahead and leave my house small here, which was probably the biggest struggle of this island, was not having the max storage and decorating so heavily. There's constantly no room anywhere for items to be stored. And we're going to not go in the house because there are roaches, because it has been a minute. So we'll go ahead and leave the house for you guys when you visit, if you visit. And we'll run to the left and go to the airport. I always start the island at the entrance and then work from there. I don't know about anyone else. I feel like that's typical for a lot of us, which I had no idea how this island was going to go, but I wanted it to be natural, but mushrooms and kind of cottagecore, but like a fairy tale and just all of that. Just that, you know. And this fake building is repeated because I just was obsessed with her once I made this one here. Running more to the left, we'll go down. Just a nice little natural spot leading over to some homes. Nice little neighborhood area. And the beaches are all decorated. Just a little something there, which typically I hate the beaches, so doing this I felt very accomplished and proud of myself. Which making it just more island is usually the way I go because I just hate the beaches so much. So I'm just like, let's just continue the island vibe. But now I'm just running way too far away. But giving that some love. We'll go back up here and let's just go look at the little neighborhood, and then we'll head over to that little garden entrance, which I don't know why they're churning so much butter over here, but it's the vibe. Excuse me. Every time it's been a minute since I've been in the game, I forget all the camera buttons for everything, so just struggle along with me there. But just wanted them all to vibe together. Now in my head, this was like the entrance to a garden area back here. With this big old mushroom boy in the center. Which I wasn't really sure if I loved the way it ended up looking or not, but after making it, I just didn't feel like tearing it down, so I told myself I was obsessed with it, but every time I run past her, I'm always side-eyeing it. And this over here is Dom's house, which Cottagecore, of course. And he is home, so we can pop in there. The house isn't crazy makeover, like I was saying. Or I don't know if that even was in this recording. But all the homes have been touched up, but not massively. And so I was inspired by his original little setup there. But just added to it some and changed the wallpaper and whatnot. Let's just run away from him, leaving him confused like all of us. And we will run back this way on the side of that big ol' mushroom. And running back here, we will find the vineyard, the winery, this. If there is anywhere I could like actually teleport myself to in this game, it would definitely be over in this little corner. It's just such a vibe. That's the word of the day, I guess. If you're old enough, take a shot every time I say vibe. Again, just carrying over the grapes and whatnot onto the beach here. Not too much on the beaches, but just had to throw some stuff their way. Another little look-ski. And all these weeds are not here in the dream. But now I'm like loving how filled in everything is, so. And you can keep going this way. Might as well. Oh, did we even appreciate the view? I've ran around this island so many times recording myself that I've forgot what's in what recording. So that's fun. Hopefully I don't miss a part. But if I do, and you visit the dream and you see something that we didn't see here, that's not a bad thing. But this leads up and over to the shopping district. Just running around my island like you're in my head hearing what everything is, or like already know. This was Meringue's house back here though. A nice little garden. And like I said, this led over to the shopping district. But we'll run up on that a different way. We'll go ahead and we'll hop over to Molly's house. Which, again, her home is decorated, but not too much inside. But definitely just was making her a little gardener and had to give her some fellow duckies. She's a duck? Question mark? Oh, is this gonna be the one that makes it? I hope not. But let's keep going, just in case. This did lead us back over to the shopping district like we were talking about a little bit ago, but just love running up on it from this way. Has anybody used the coins a bunch. This was the first time I've ever used them. And I'm just obsessed with trying to run through all of them before they respawn, but I don't even know if it's possible. Let me know if you're actually able to do it. And we will go up over this way to the Able Sisters, which their spot I kept a little more simple than a lot of the island, but I still thought it just fit them nicely. And we're seeing a little bit of a build there for the campsite, which, now that I'm thinking about it, I feel like I ran over there weirdly, but let's keep going. Oh, who wants to leave? The shame. Fauna, how dare you? Ooh, me just struggling through all these camera buttons. But okay, yes, this is the campsite. And we do not have a visitor, but that is almost better because I love the little fake building back there with the brick ovens. It's just so cute in my opinion. What now, girl? I don't know. This is a mess, right? Insane. And this is actually her house right here, which we won't even bother with her because she wants to leave us anyways. We'll continue over this way, which just leads us to this fake building again. But like I said, I was obsessed with it. Once I made the building, I like wanted a bunch of them everywhere, and I feel like it worked out okay though. They're like all over the place, but it's not like too much. At least I tell myself that. And now this is the right side of resident service. Again, I don't even know what's made it into what recording, so I don't know. Don't even remember how this one started, if I'm being honest. But I'm just trying to cover everything with you. This is the museum though, anyways. Can you tell how scatterbrained I am? Imagine watching me make these islands and then stop imagining it because it's probably a lot for your brain. But yes, again, the beach is slightly zhuzhed. A slight zhuzhing, if you would, if you will, if we may. The Gnome Council. Hello, boys. And just, yeah, we get it. We all actually want to leave now. But this last little corner, I think, is all that is left. Well, we'll run over this way first. This is a little coffee shop, if you will. Gotta throw the ocarina in and throw some coin your girl's way, if you will. That leads back up over to the Able Sisters. And then we'll go check out this little corner together. peeking in this nice little walkway with y'all. And then this was Megan and Velma's house. Ooh, now that we were looking at the last little corner, let's look at the map together. All the villagers would be Bones, Fauna, Rio, Molly, Meringue, Velma, Quilson, Dom, Megan, and Bruce. Maybe should have thrown that in there at the beginning, but here we are at the end of things. Oh, this little corner also is a thing that exists. I was actually very proud of this little corner. I don't know, something about this peninsula? Moving on. Something about this little corner just pleased my soul immensely. And yes, let's just run down this chunk of the beach together because why not? This will lead us back down over to the museum area. Hopefully this is not just like such a mess that you like clicked away. Hopefully it was like messy enough that like, oh, I could watch that. I can make it through this. I don't know if I can make it through this, but I think I did. We can, let's just ignore the roaches. If you're still here, let's just ignore the roaches, okay? We'll look together. Now, my home, I always do not have any roaches. All that. And there wasn't even a roach. I can't hear things, so just going off visual. So there's no roaches. I'm a liar. But anyways, this is the main room. And I always love to bring nature into the house because I'm not the best with interior. But we will go look at the bedroom and I'll be called a liar again because it's not the worst, I'll admit. I am proud of this room, but interior is just not my favorite. Let's say that. And I think this confirms the no roach. Nice. We will just sit down here though and look at the room together. So if you made it to this part, thank you for staying and watching this train wreck. But hopefully it was somewhat entertaining and hopefully all this audio and everything worked okay. And maybe there will be more sometime soon. Bye, guys.